Hey you guys, Mario here from MTG Diagnosis, Doctor by Day, Magic the Gather by Night, and we're opening up our third collector booster box, Aetherdrift, newest set from Magic the Gathering. I got this collector box from my favorite local game store, Vanguard, Tabletop Gaming in Hyannis, Massachusetts. Sean, he's the owner. Really cool guy. Found out this week that he's a hero. He saved a guy from a car accident. He was in a truck. Truck was burning. The driver's foot was pinned under the steering, under the brake, and Sean suffered some burns on his hands and on his head to save the guy. So, Sean, if you're watching this, you're a hero, and I will link your store, your website. He's there most days, not every day, but he's most days at Vanguard Tabletop Gaming in Hyannis, across the street from the Barnstable High School. I think they're closed on Tuesdays. They're there 6 days a week. He's got Magic, he's got Pokemon, he's got board games, he's got Star Wars, you name it, he's got it there. And if he doesn't have it, he'll get it. Sorcery now, so Sean's a good guy, so please support Sean. Here's our box topper. 12 packs, let's go through them. Hold on one second, I'll be right back. I learned this little, I learned this little trick from my friend Tiki. Tiki, thank you. This definitely will save people's eardrums, so they don't have to hear that pack ripping open. There's a pilot vehicle token. Some of these tokens are pretty nice, so don't just throw them all away. Web Strike Elite. It's a insect archer creature for 2 green for a 3/3 with reach. I mean, pretty good, and it's got cycling, so later in the game you can use it for its ability. Cycling, don't forget, cycling is an instant cast, so you can do this on your opponent's turns to mess up their turn. Full Throttle. This is going to be a very good card. Actually, I'm pretty impressed with this, that it gives you 2 extra combat phases and untap attacking creatures. So, Cast Guzzler. If you're into this art, Start Your Engines is a new ability. There's 4 levels. Starts at level 1 and 2, 3, 4, depending on if you did damage to your opponent during your turn. And then max speed is when you get to level 4 and you get to do this ability, which is a pretty good ability. Accursed Dunyard. This is a commander card. Shades, Skeletons, Spectre, Spirits, Vampires, Wraiths, and Zombies. Got some support there. Riverturn Monument. This is a very common rare. So if you see this, it's probably going to be... I've noticed this set, they're putting a lot of these, like, there's different levels of rares and different levels of mythics. I mean, if you notice, like Aether Spark, Radiant Lotus, that Monument, Chandra, they're all high level mythics, and then there's other mythics that are more common. The same goes with rares. There's like a few rares that are very hard to find, but most rares, they're called bulk rares. So they come, after a couple months, they're like $1 or $2. This is going to be a bulk rare. Detention Chariot. This is an uncommon vehicle, so this slot always has like a vehicle, and then this one also has a vehicle. Oh, does it have a vehicle? This one always has like either or uncommon or common vehicle with this borderless art. There's a land, full art land, and then our uncommons. And then our commons, if you like worms, this worm actually is better than the average worm, so you might want to collect those or Put them aside. Maximum Overdrive, what's this do? Put a 1/1 counter on target creature, it gains Death Touch and Indestructible until end of turn. This is a good battle trick. I like this, and it's an instant cast for 2. I like battle tricks that give you Indestructible and Death Touch. I mean, you can do that on the offensive or on the defensive, so don't sleep on Maximum Overdrive. I think that's going to be a very good card for this set. As far as the commons go, you know, you can, when you're building a deck, especially in limited, you should always have 1 or 2 battle tricks, because it can take out one of their most powerful cards, one of their most powerful creatures. So let's go, let's do the opposite. So the land here, so uncommons. These are our vanilla. They have now vanilla uncommons that are legendary creatures. So I think if you play Pauper, you know, you might want to play those cards. If you play Pauper Commander, Pauper regular. Instant 3 to cast for a +4/+4 trample. This is a good battle trick, not as good as Maximum Overdrive, because trample not as good as Indestructible and Death Touch. So this is more of an offensive instant. I mean, you can attack and then they block, and then you put this on your attacker. But if they got that Maximum Overdrive on they put that on their blocker, then your creature dies. So they do get damage in. It does get damage in. Spectral Interference, counter target artifact or creature spell unless its controller pays 4. What's that? There's a counter spell, but this is only for artifacts and creatures, so it's kind of limited, not that great. Jungle Hollow, yeah, this is a very common, comes into play tapped, gives you life. This set has a lot of mana fixing, so it's got rares, uncommons, and common lands. The uncommons are more like have an ability. There's monocolor, but the rares and the commons, and what I find is sets that have rares and commons, mana fixing dual lands, those sets you can, if you're drafting and in limited, or if you're playing constructed and standard, they seem to be able to function. You can do 4 to 5 colors, 3 to 4 colors and still function, rather than 2 colors and splashing a color, or 2 colors. You can do 3 and 4 colors pretty effectively if you get enough of those dual lands, mana fixing lands. Bird Cleric. Birds are one of my favorite types of creatures. So fly when this creature enters target creature or vehicle gains lifelink and indestructible until end of turn. Yeah, I was gonna say it would have been, if it had flash, it would probably be an uncommon, but this is a common and not bad. All right, so our first rare is a Demonic Junker. It's a very common rare. River Pirate Verge. So this is one of those dual lands. It's it checks to see if you have a island or a mountain, which if you're playing this, I mean, you play this and you have a mountain in play. It has both colors. Web Strike Elite again on Wings of Gold is our commander card. Sitavarma, seen her a lot. And then Burner, Rocket, and Air Response Unit. Flying Vigilance, Crew 1, 3 for a 3/3 flying. It's a vehicle, so. If you get vehicles, play vehicles, you want vehicles with like low crew costs, you know. Crew 1, Crew 2, even Crew 3 is fine. Let's see, where is that commander card? Where's the other commander card? Oh, here it is. So, commander cards, specifically for commander, they tend to not be as valuable as other cards. So I know commander is a very popular format, but the fact that it limits you to just commander, it's not good. So here you are, island, land, full art land. Here's our uncommons. Yeah, there's a raceways now, maximum speed, target creature gains haste until end of turn. It's an uncommon land, so you can start your engines, so helps with that start your engines ability. Haunt to the network, choose target opponent, create 2/1/1 color, stop their artifact, creature token respond, then chosen player loses X life and you gain X life, where X is the number of artifacts you control. I mean, that's a good, I mean, you get 2 bodies. It's a sorcery. For 1 card, you get 2 bodies, plus you get to do damage, and these bodies have flying, so I think, you know, it might actually be, in this set, if you're playing limited, not bad. You probably want to have at least one, you probably draft one of those later in the pack or mid-pack. What's this? Construct, spend mana, activate abilities. So this is probably good for an exhaust, if you're playing exhaust. Walking sarcophagus, another max speed, you know, creature gets more powerful with max speed. Pedal to the metal, this is another one of my favorite battle tricks for red, especially because red likes to go aggro and hit fast, and giving, you know, your creature first strike. I mean, put this on a trample creature, and which I did over the weekend, and it was great. Gravestalker, not so good. I mean, it decreases, but you have to have stuff in your graveyard, so you can't even play it early. I mean, and you can cycle it, so if you get it early, you can cycle it, and then late in the game might be beneficial. But it's a vanilla creature, 5/4 with decreased casting cost, and then, like I said, mana fixing, good. Pilot, Bulwark Ox is our rare, and then Captain Howler Sea Scourge. This is my first time getting this guy. It's a 5/4 Shark Pirate, Ward 2, pay 2 life. Whenever you discard 1 or more cards, target creature gets +2/+0 until end of turn. And for each card discarded this way, whenever that creature deals combat damage to a player this turn, you draw a card. So, more cards, target creature gets +2/+0. Huh. Good for cycling. Lifecraft Engine again, 3 for 4/4. Vehicle enters, you choose a creature type, and it's that kind of type, so more of a, what's it called, the leader or a lord card. Here's our commander card, and then it's an equipment artifact, and helps you mill through, or not mill, but search through your deck. And then Guardian Sunmare again, and then this guy, and then Hull Drifter. Hull Drifter, flying, 3/2, crew 3, enters, draw 2 cards, helps you draw cards, but it's high casting cost. Next pack here. Okay, got our forest. Point the Way, it's an enchantment. Don't be tricked by this. It's not as good as you think it is. Helps you ramp, but by the time you get to use this ability turn 4 or whatever, you don't need it anymore. Dracosaur Auxiliary, I like this because it's got flying and haste, especially for limited. I mean, it's 6 to cast, but you saddle for 3. By then you should have a creature with 3 power, and then like one of your creatures on the ground, maybe even a creature that helps you saddle for like a 1/1 that saddles for 3, and then you get to do 2 damage to any target. I mean, that's a great ability, because you know, if they have no flying creatures, they have 6 life. You do 2 damage to the face, and then 4 damage with flying, and game over. It's got haste, so it can be a game winner. Aether Siphon, let's see, I think this is a pretty good card. 3 for artifact, start your engines, 2 tap, draw a card, which is great late game, and then max speed, whenever you draw a card, each opponent mills 2 cards. So milling, I mean, that's a great ability, so don't sleep on this one. You know, if you're playing blue, not a bad idea. Gilded Goda, 2 for a 2/2. When this creature attacks while saddled, create a treasure token. Nice. Saddle for 1. Nice. So I mean, even if you get two attacks in, let's say you cast it for 2, attack on turn 3 with the saddle 1. It's borderline. I mean, it's a common for a reason. Gear Seeker Serpent, 5/6 affinity for artifacts. This creature can't be blocked by turn. Yeah, this can be late game, something good, but this set is pretty fast. I mean, by turn 7, I mean, you're probably either winning or losing, so it doesn't really swing the tide for you. Siphon Fuel, target creature gains -X until end of turn. -6, you gain 2 life. That's good against indestructible creatures. So if you're playing against some of these gods, you cast this, the god dies. So even though it's indestructible, minus gets around that. And you gain 2 life for 5. So removal in this set is very hard to come by. So I like that card. Thornwood Falls. Angel of Sanctions. What is this token? Flying. When this token enters, you may exile target non-land permanent an opponent controls until this token leaves the battlefield, and it's a 3/4. Nice. And then Visor of Many Faces. Oh, this is a commander token. Okay, Lord of the Undead. All right, this is our special guest card. Lord of the Undead. It's oh, that's a pretty cool art. It's foil. It's 2 black for a 2/2. Other zombie creatures get +1/+1. 1 in a black. Return target zombie card from your graveyard to your hand. So Lord of the Undead, zombies. You got to play this card, and it's freaking cool art. So that's a nice mythic there. Afterburner Expert, 2 in a green for exhaust. Put 2. So exhaust, you can use that ability only once at instant speed. Put 2 +1/+1 counters on this creature. Whenever you activate an exhaust ability, return this card from your graveyard to the battlefield. So if you're playing exhaust, if you open this, you want to play exhaust, and you want to play this 4/2, because bringing this back from the graveyard to the battlefield, and exhaust abilities can be done at most of them can be done at instant speed. Some say play this as a sorcery. I like that. Oh, Agnosaur Rex. This card is bonkers. It's one of the rares that it's very good. I've lost to this a couple of times. 3 green. Yeah, Lexi played this against me. It put the Aether Spark on it, and that combo is just ridiculous. I mean, this plus Aether Spark, you should just call it, just call it game and scoop your cards, because you're not gonna. I guess if you have removal, but like I said, removal is hard to come by in this set. 3 green for an 8/8 trample, cycling 2 in a green. Whenever you cycle this card, put 2 +1/+1 counters on up to 1 target creature or vehicle. It gains trample and indestructible on the end of the turn. So even just playing 5 for an 8/8 trample is great. But cycling 2, that's awesome. That gives indestructible. That's great. Renewed Solidarity. This is a commander card. As this enchantment enters, choose a creature type. Creatures you control the chosen type get +1/+0. Beginning of the end step, for each token you control the chosen type that entered this turn, create a token that's a copy of it. Nice. Oh, nice. And we got, that's their command. We got an Oil Deep Gear Hulk. This is our second or third Oil Deep Gear Hulk. 4/4/4/4 lifelink, ward 1, and then you get to discard and then draw a card. So you can do this to yourself or to your opponent if you're doing a self-discard, self-mill deck. Alright. My thumb, I got some, my thumb is cracked, so that's why I got a Band-Aid on it. Let's just, I mean, this is getting long, so Unstoppable Plan, rare 3 for an enchantment. At the beginning of your end step, untap all non-land permanents you control. The end step, it's okay. It could be better. Wastewood Verge, this is extended art, nice looking dual land there. Waxen Shape Thief. 3 in a blue for a 0/0 flash. You may have this creature enter as a copy of an artifact or creature you control. Nice. Cycling. 2. That's a great. 4 to copy artifact or copy creature, and you flash it in, and it's got cycling. That's pretty good. Another Verge. Uncommon here. Uncommon. Island. Another uncommon, 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 and our commons here. This is a pretty good rare, actually. Ovia Automech Artisan. 1/2 for 4 for a 1/2 that you can put a creature or vehicle card from your hand onto the battlefield for 1 green. This is a good card. If you're playing green, you got to play that. Ketramos, the New Dawn. This is one of those new god cards. It's a mythic 4/4 menace, lifelink, indestructible. Can't attack or block until there are 7, unless there are 7 or more cards in exile total. Whenever 1 or more cards are put into exile from graveyards and or the battlefield during your turn, you draw a card and lose 1 life. That's like exile your opponent's graveyard kind of ability. Guardian Sunmare. Red 2 Mystic, Samut the Driving Force again, Thundering Broodwagon. I like this art. This is pretty cool. Crew 3 Menace, reach 6/5. When the vehicle enters, destroy target non-land permanent opponent controls with mana value 4. It's a good uncommon. That's a Haunted Hellride. This is a good uncommon. That's why it's so much to cast. I mean, 6 for 6/5 Menace, reach Crew 3. And then you get to destroy a non-land permanent with mana value 4 or less. I mean, you can destroy artifacts, enchantments. I mean, destroy enchantments. That's a lot of enchantments are 4 or less to cast, unless they're like really end game. Uncommons, and then our commons here. Engine Rat, black, Death Touch, 1/1. Each opponent loses 2 life. Love this card, actually. It's a great uncommon. If you're playing black, Death Touch, 1 black for a Death Touch. Nobody wants to attack you. And then late game, you can pay 6 to force your opponent to lose 2 life. Here we go, Island. These are commons. This is a good comment, or sorry, uncommons. I think I've seen this card before. Sky Serpent Seeker, green and a blue for a 1/1 flying Death Touch, exhaust 4. So for 2, you get a 1/1 flying Death Touch. Exhaust 4, reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal 2 land cards. Put those land cards onto the battlefield tapped and the rest in the bottom of your library in a random order. Put a 1/1 counter on this creature. So for 4, you can ramp 2 lands and put a 1/1, so it becomes a 2/2 flying Death Touch. It's pretty good, actually. Memory Guardian, Affinity for Artifacts, 3/4 flying. And then our commons here. Grim Bauble, it's a pretty good common. You can kill a 2/2, something with 2 toughness, and then you can sacrifice it to surveil 2 later in the game. So it comes in handy. So that's a pretty good common. Aether Jacket, Vigilance, Flying Vision, 2/1 for 3. Sacrifice this creature, destroy another target artifact. Activate only as a sorcery. Good common, very good. And I like this Venom Saklagak. All right, ooh, we got a Japanese card. So most of these boxes will have 1 Japanese card. Oh, that's cool art too. I don't know what this card is though. Tiki, if you know what card this is, put it down in the comments. I know you watch these, so thank you. 2 in the black, and I don't see any numbers in here. Oh, +1/+1 does something. And I think that says sorcery in Japanese. Any of my Japanese watchers, let me know what you think of that card. Quag Feast, Colodin, Lost Monarch, Ifnir. Oh, here we go, another Mythic Valor's Flagship. 7 for a 7/7 flying, first strike, lifelink, crew 3, cycling. And if you cycle, you get pilot tokens. So that's a big bomb there. Big bomb. Crew 3 too, flying first strike. Lifelink and flying and first strike. Nobody wants to block that. And if you know that if something has death touch and you have first strike, you kill it and you get lifelink. So that thing lives. I mean, it's an artifact vehicle, so it does die to artifact removal. Oh, okay. This is probably what this is. This looks like it's the same card. This looks like it's the same card. But this is way better art. But this is mythic. Why is this mythic and this is rare? It's weird. Yeah, that's so weird. Why would this be mythic and this be rare? Somebody explain that to me, please. The wrappings, zombies you control get +1/+1. Tap target creature card in your graveyard gains embalm. Until end of turn, this embalm cost is equal to its mana cost. Regal Imperiosaur. House Squad Heavy. It's a great goblin if you're making a goblin deck. Automaton is a construct. Thopters you control get +1/+1. When more artifact tokens would be created under your control, those tokens plus an additional 1/1 color. So it makes Thopter artifacts for 3. Nice. Debris Beetle again. These are uncommons. These are land, uncommons, and our commons. 4 packs left and 4 packs left. Okay, so we got Plains, uncommon, Terran World Tyrant. This is a vanilla 9/7 for 5. That's pretty good. I like the vanilla creatures in this set. I like the uncommons in this set, actually. They did pretty good with the uncommons. This is a flying 2 for 1/1 flying. Attacks when saddled. Put a +1/+1 counter on each of up to 2 target mounts and or vehicles. And it's saddle 1, so this is the mount. So you can put a 1/1 counter on this and something else. Diversion unit. Flying. This is actually a pretty good card, a pretty good uncommon. 2 for 2/1 flying. Sacrifice this creature, counter target instant or sorcery spell unless the controller pays 3. I mean, early game you get a 2/1 flyer. Late game you can counter an instant or sorcery. Oh, lightning strike. Good common in this set. One of few removal spells. There's a scarecrow. I think a lot of sets are going to have scarecrows. They've been having like 1 scarecrow in each set. And then this guy, Voyager, Quick Welder, helps reduce your artifacts. So blue-white artifacts. Loot the Pathfinder. We got loot in this box. He's a very good mythic. 2/4 for 5. You got double strike, vigilance, haste, and then exhaust. You can use each of these abilities once. Blue, red, green. So nice. Just like if you're gonna play this card, this is the first ability you want to use. Draw 3, then deal 3 damage, and then add 3 of a mana of any one color. If I had to rank those abilities, Gonti, Night Minister. Gonti again, we've had him before. Salvation Engine, this is our mythic. Other artifact creatures you control get +2/+2. Whenever this vehicle attacks, return up to 1 target artifact card from your graveyard. That's a 6/10 cruise 6. Yeah, and gets recursion. I mean, it's 5 to cast, which is pretty aggressive casting cost. Very good. And it's got 10 toughness, which is hard to kill. So I think that card, that Salvation Engine, probably one of the better vehicles in this set. If not the best. Bloodghast. And then this, if you're playing energy. Even if you're not playing energy, if you're playing landfall, it's a great ability to cast stuff. Alright, we got our mountain here. Plow through, target creature you control fights, target creature an opponent controls, or destroy target artifact for 1 green. It's a sorcery. I mean, it's a fight spell or a destroy spell, removal spell, so for uncommon. Definitely would pick that mid to late pack. Artifacts enter, draw 2 cards. When this artifact enters, draw 2 cards and discard a card. Max speed spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. That's a pretty good uncommon here. 4, start your engines. Max speed is 4. So, I mean, theoretically, if you get to max speed before you even cast this, you can have this max speed ability. Slick Imitator. 2 for a 1/3, start your engines, max speed. 1, sacrifice this creature, copy target spell you control. You may choose new targets for the copy. Anything that lets you copy spells, any spell, is a really good card. So it's 2 for a 1/3, and then its ability is very low casting cost. So definitely would play that. I like this Scurryfoot, one of my favorite commons. In Exhaust, you get a 3/3 elephant creature, so it gives you something to do on turn 4. Trample, start your engines. 3 for a 3/2, start your engine, max speed 3, exile this card from your graveyard and draw a card. So if this guy's in your graveyard, you can actually draw cards. That's not bad. That's pretty good. Return target. During turns other than yours, this vehicle is an artifact creature. Crew 2, 2 for a 3/3. I would say it's got more. It's a common for a reason. Streaking Oil Gorger. Flying Haste 3/3, 5, start your engines, max speed. This creature has lifelink. Flying Haste, even though it's high casting cost, I would not sleep on that. That's pretty good. So we got Zahor, Glorious Past, legendary creature, zombie cat warrior. We got him again in foil and non-foil. Boomobile, Hashaton, again Hashaton. Oh my gosh, 3 Zahors. We don't want 3 Zahors. If you're gonna give us 3, give us 3 of the Ovias. That was a crappy pack. I'm not gonna lie. That pack stunk. Come on, Wizards, give us something better. Stop giving us bullshit. Elvish Refueler, good uncommon. Captain, +1/+1. This is a good vehicle deck if you're playing vehicles. Hour of Victory, start your engines, good for zombies. 6/6 reach, when this creature enters, you gain 4 life, cycle 2. Good common. I'm liking the commons and uncommons in green in this set. Glider, Vigilance, 1/1. Straight attacks while style, gets +1/+2 and gains flying until end of turn. Yeah, not bad. Common. Flood the engines, enchant creature. Common. Here's our common land. Pilot. Oh my gosh, a Guardian Sunmare. How many Guardian Sunmares are in? And this is the worst pack. Lumbering World Wagon. Yeah, no, this pack sucks. Yeah. Disclaimer, don't buy these boxes. I mean, I buy them because I have disposable income and I just enjoy opening packs, but just buy the cards you're looking for. I mean, these packs suck. Especially these collector packs. I don't know what Magic did with this set, but they royally screwed up the ratio of uncommons and commons, or ratio of rares and mythics compared to commons and uncommons. I don't know if they're trying to, I don't know, probably money grab. They're probably trying to maximize profits by having people buy as many packs as possible. I know exactly what they're doing. Market back Walker. XX, this creature enters with X+1/+1 counters on it. Put a 1/1 counter on this creature. When this creature dies, draw a card for each +1/+1 counter on it. It's a good card. It's not bad. It's a good common. Another Oil Deep Gearhulk. This is like the most common Gearhulk. I mean, I've opened 3 of these boxes, and this is the Gearhulk I see. You know, out of I think 5 or 6 Gearhulks, I've gotten 4 of these. So yeah, Magic, you know, Wizards of the Coast, you really suck. Really, really suck. You really, really suck. Did I tell you how much you guys suck? You suck badly. This Goblin Pilot, whatever, he's got Exhaust 12. This Snake Hydra, pretty good. I like snakes, I like hydras. It's a commander card. Verge, Earth Rumbler. So there we go. So in summary, Wizards of the Coast, you guys suck. You guys are horrible. Evil, evil people. I opened up 3 collector boxes. Oh, let's open up the box up. Not one Aether Spark. Got 1 Radiant Lotus in 3 collector boxes. Not one of the monuments. So, you guys are horrible. I hope your CEO chokes and dies. Well, not dies, but. And what the hell is this? This is the worst box topper ever. The Breen Beetle, are you kidding me? Dude, you guys suck. Horrible. Horrible, horrible, horrible. Well, I'm not surprised. I knew this was going to happen eventually, where I was going to get royally screwed. And good thing that I did this so you guys don't have to. Yeah, just buy, for this set, just buy the chase cards. Just go on TCG Player, go to your local game store, go to Vanguard Tabletop Gaming, find the cards you want, buy those singles, you know, buy a pack here or there, don't buy a whole box like I did, and enjoy playing the game. Oh, and play draft, play limited, because it's cheaper, it's a lot of fun, you spend a lot of time, and you don't have to worry about, you know, collecting these crappy cards, because these collector packs are pretty crappy. Yeah, and then just buy probably the play booster packs rather than the collector packs, because you have better chance at getting something good. All right, because you're pulling more packs. There's more packs, there's more chance at rares and commons, so rares and mythics. Okay, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Talk to you guys next time.